Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E Nation for another Spirits Review, another entrant into the 32 Rye Tournament. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E of K.O.E Nation on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, folks. And I am joined by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the blend master himself, Tony G. Like, share, subscribe.
So today we're doing 100 proof Rittenhouse Rye. This is another one of the entrants into the 32 Rye Tournament. I've heard a lot of good things about this rye, and so I'm very curious.
Bottled in bond.
Yes, B.O.B. or B.I.B. Bottled in bond under U.S. government
It's not an
supervision.
Outkast song.
Oh, yeah. And here's the cork pop. There we go. It's a twisty.
Well, that was... Cork Pop was a bad dude.
But Rittenhouse, I've heard, is a great mixer, and it's just one that a lot of folks really enjoy. And I don't know if you know this, Heaven Hill release.
Oh.
So,
well, you know.
Heaven Hill, we've been hit or miss.
Yeah, well, mostly
Hill,
miss.
but we've had some hits.
We did.
I like Mellow Corn.
Oh yeah, Mellow Corn's nice.
Yeah, it's awesome actually. It's one of the best corn whiskeys. Yeah. But let's see how Rittenhouse Rye gets nose.
Got a bit of a sparkly.
Yeah, but it does have that Heaven Hill characteristic muted nose.
Yeah, I agree. It's not very strong at all. And yeah, 100 proof.
100 proof.
And there's almost nothing there.
Smells like 80 proof.
If this wasn't a rye, you probably wouldn't have an aroma here. What is it about Heaven Hill that there's no aroma to be found unless you like snort it up your nostril? I mean, it's there, and you can tell this is a rye, but it's so soft.
Yes. And,
wow.
Boy, you know, the guy at the marketing department for this is like, how was I supposed to know? But
true.
If you don't get it, I'm sorry, you've been living under a rock. But,
well, shall we give this a go?
Yep.
Very, very straightforward rye.
Yeah, if I were to taste this...
Tobacco. Yeah, tobacco.
First thing, if this is a blind taste test, first thing I'd say is rye.
Yeah.
But you're right, there's a hint of like...
It's tobacco leaf,
chewed tobacco.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm trying to think, there's something else there, and I think it might be just... I'm cheating here, but I'm not allspice in the middle of the tongue.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
like,
I agree.
There's not like a pepper, but just like a very straightforward allspice.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sums it up. That really sums it up. Tobacco and allspice. It's pretty pleasant, really. It's not... I would never guess this was 100 proof.
Yeah, neither would I. That's
very
the one
soft
thing I can see why people like this as a mixer, because it's going to go down easy. And
even if it goes down, it's going to get right back up, Phil.
Okay. All right. So now, folks,
it's got great legs, but just because it runs doesn't mean it's going to run back.
Yep. The puns are coming all night, folks. So, Rittenhouse Straight Rye Whiskey is a storied Pennsylvania-style rye whose heritage commemorates Philadelphia's famous Rittenhouse Square, still bottled in bond under U.S. government supervision to meet the strictest requirements. The Rittenhouse you enjoy today carries forth the distinct and spicy flavor profile established long ago.
How aged is this? 17 or 18 years?
No. It has no age statement.
Oh, I would have guessed 17 at least.
So, good God. So, we move on to the grading. We grade this on a 5-star scale. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. Don't. And 0 meaning you can you can walk it right on by. The KOE Nation has advised you.
Skate on by it if you don't like it.
So, God damn it. We're going to grade this as a rye whiskey, as a whiskey, as a cask-aged spirits. It's shelving. And then the secret fifth question for those new to the show. So, as a rye whiskey, what would you rate this in terms of all of the rye whiskeys you've ever had?
Oh, you know, I'm just amazed that the proof is as high as it is for as soft as it is. So, I mean, don't let this one fool you. I mean, it might look soft and cuddly, smell soft and cuddly, taste soft and cuddly, but this one bites back a little bit. It's 100 proof. So, you know, I was going to go 3, but I'm going to give it at least 3 1/4. 3 1/4 for sure.
I'll agree with you on that. As a rye whiskey, 3 1/4.
Yep.
Yes, it's very prototypical of the type.
Okay? Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
It does stand, like, if you were just going to show someone like, hey, here is rye whiskey, you would they would have at least a fairly good idea.
Yeah, this one's A-okay.
So, all right, now we move on to whiskey. This is a much more wide world of sports. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to stick with a solid 3 here.
Yeah, get out of my head. 3 for sure. Solid 3.
Yep.
Don't make me defend myself.
God damn it. Now we move on to cask-aged spirit. This one, there's no age statement. It's bottled in bond, which means minimum of 4 years. So it's probably about 4 years old. I'm going to go ahead and give it 2.75 as a cask age.
Yeah, I can't give it... that's probably about right, but I'll just agree with you. 2.75. I'm trying to find a reason not to give it 3, and it's probably just because it's so soft, but it's 100 proof, and I just want just a little bit more. You know, right in the upper middle there.
Yep. So, all right. We move on to shelving. Top, middle, or bottom?
Oh, gosh. If I had 5 shelves, it'd be a lot harder. But since there's only 3 in this, oh no. I'm gonna say this is a good middle shelf rye. I'm not gonna beat around the bush and say that this is the swill at the bottom, because it's not. This is very drinkable. It's very pleasant, and it's got a high proof, which I love. So I can't begrudge it at all. Middle shelf easily.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Really?
To me, this is easy reach and bottom shelf, and you don't want to strain your arm too much when you're trying to bring it in. Right. So I'm gonna have to go with bottom shelf for this one. I could see how this would be somebody's favorite rye in the world.
If you put it on the bottom shelf, though, if you reach for it first, there might be repercussions, and you might regret that.
Well, in the end, everything will turn out right. So don't worry about that. So now we move on to the secret fifth question.
And all 5 counts. What are we thinking on this?
The fifth question is, when this bottle runs empty, will I seek another one?
Okay.
Now, this cost me only about $25.
Oh, that's a bargain.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to break the bank for this one. And it's going to be a decent rye. It's going to have some flavor. You can cocktail it. I would definitely say this is a cocktailing whiskey. Like, rye is now really popular for cocktails at the bars. And so this would be right up there for one I'd select for that. So for a mixing rye, I would say yes, but it depends on how it scores and how it finalizes in our 32 rye tournament, because the one that wins that will be the rye I keep on hand for all time.
I don't want to sound defensive, but I think for that price, I'm going to have to pick me one up. It's a very great sipper. I like some good rye, and this is a good rye.
I was about to say, some of the other great prototypical ryes that we've talked about, like Bullet and the like, their prices are going to be right along this line. And
oh hell, there's some that are probably not nearly as liked by both of us that go for double the price easily.
So,
and we've had some bad ones.
Well, T, is there anything you'd like to say to the people?
No, the prosecution rests.
And the defense rests as well. So, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us for this very topical, not at all.
Did you need another pour?
No, I'm cool. Not at all controversial, right down the line, yet somewhat still topical episode of the K.O.E. Nation in our review of Rittenhouse Rye, folks. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate, the political parlance, and one damn handsome man, if I do say so myself. Signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only.
If you like high proof and you like easy drinking and you like rye, hopefully you don't have to go across state lines and find yourself a bottle of this. I'm Tony G. Thanks for coming.
I think Jesus Christ.
Smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you. Raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive. El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.